How much land can you get as the US in EU4 starting in the 1776 start date? That's what we over at Parabellum wanted to know, and that's what we asked Florry and Habibi to find out. The challenge is simple. Pick the USA in the 1776 July 4th start date and try and get as many provinces as you can in just 60 minutes. This was the tightest challenge so far, definitely the most exciting. So, let's find out. Esteemed colleague, unfortunately, Laith,
you never,
back
you
for
never,
another
you were
week.
so nice to me on, in private. So I'm glad that you've decided to do me a little better. That's great.
Yeah.
How are you all doing, chat?
Welcome, everyone.
Week
Welcome.
2. Excellent.
There's the scoreboard. We're obstructing half of it, but no big deal, chat. You can see the points right there above me. Kara, alphabetically, on number 1. Then Florry. Then Habibi, all with 2 points. 1 match played, 1 win. The student, Zlewick, and Corbett, 0 points after 1 match played. How is this scoreboard gonna stack up after today? Well, ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen, but that's why we're here today. So, we have this challenge in store. Let's get a reveal. Boom! There it is.
Starting as the United States of America in 1776, own as much of North America as possible.
That's right.
That is the challenge for today.
Why not remind ourselves of what Habibi did last week?
Habibi played a perfect game last week as the Ottomans, tearing through the Mamluks with impressive ease. Deft knowledge of trade companies meant he scored higher than Corbett in this economic challenge. Off to a great start, we'll see if he can stretch that winning streak one more week. Presenting Habibi.
Welcome.
Hello.
Once again, the dashing young man in all his glory, talking without moving his mouth.
We did actually have to obscure half of his face because it was too powerful for the
It was
Twitch
too
features.
dangerous. It's
It
like
was-
Medusa.
couldn't.
You look at Habibi
Understandable.
and you automatically become bad at EU4.
So you know about the challenge. How are you feeling? Have you ever played as the United States of America in 1776?
Nope. But
There we go.
I have a couple tricks up my sleeve. I have a couple things that I know. I think,
Okay.
and I have a backup plan as well if the first war doesn't go so well. So
Oh.
I think it's gonna be a pretty interesting one. It's gonna be an interesting one today.
And
Yeah.
do you
Don't want to
have-
reveal that backup yet, do you?
Well, all right. How do you rate your chance out of 10 at beating Florry today?
Yeah, without ever playing the US.
Back when we first started doing Master of Universalis,
Mhm.
Florryworry was very confident against me. But then we played multiplayer against each other, and then he said there was this moment where it went in his head, and he's like, you know what? Actually, Habibi is really good in multiplayer and in EU4 in some aspects. So I think he's a little anxious, just like he was last week against Levick. I think that I think this is going to be really interesting. I think that I don't want to say that my chances. I don't want to be cocky here because obviously Florryworry is a better player than me. I'm just going to say it upright when it comes to single player. He's a better player than me by far. Yeah, I don't know. Level, I'd say a 5 out of 10, 50% chance.
Yeah. But what I'd like
Yeah.
to share with you is who
Mhm.
Florryworry is, because I think we should find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, let's
Florry
do that.
started his title defense well with a routine performance against Zlewick. An unfortunate regency for his opponent, however, has raised questions about this reigning champ. Regardless, a unification of Japan was more than enough to score 2 points, and he'll look to continue that today. Presenting Florry.
Big shame. So the challenge, we'll get straight into it. 1776. Have you ever played as the United States of America?
Yeah, once for the achievement.
There you go.
But I didn't actually play as
As
them
most
because
of
I just surrendered to England and then I abandoned my course and I got
got the
to
achievement.
finish
Yeah,
the
that's-
achievement and I just never
That's how you
touched
do
it again.
Well, that's why we wanted to do this challenge, is we felt like no one would have actually played as
Yeah.
US. So hey,
No.
it seemed thematic. 4th of July tomorrow. So you've actually
yeah.
played the US technically for a little bit of time. How would you rate your chances? How, do you have a strategy going in? You've had like half an hour to think about it. What do you reckon?
Well, not really. I just want to get rid of the first war as quickly as possible. I don't really have any special plan for that, but I just need to get out of that war, and then we're gonna try and snake a bit through America,
Okay.
and then fight a war against New Spain and Cuba, and I'm probably not going to piece them out because it's like 10,000 admin to core that until the last second, and then I just piece them all out. To abandon some by D group so I can get the exploration expansion. That's basically it.
I mean, it's a solid strategy. It's better than. I mean, to be fair, Habibi did say that you were scared of him.
Oh, really?
he
I
did
want
say
to point that out.
yeah.
He did say that. So how? I mean, do you have any thoughts on that? Do you have any response to that?
Yeah, I'm not scared of anyone.
Damn. Them's fine words. All right.
Who would I be scared of? I mean, come on.
And we've heard some recent, news coming out of the Netherlands right here regarding your opinion on Habibi. Now, I'm not gonna say what you said about him, but maybe you can tell all of us here on stream what's one thing you dislike about Habibi. Putting you on the spot.
That he didn't do 3 videos a week.
And there it is.
There you
I
have
mean,
it.
I would
There you
say
have
he's
it.
insulted
Live
Habibi's
on
work
TV
ethic
chat. You
there.
won't believe what this Twitch streamer said about this.
That's
other
right.
Twitch streamer. But listen,
Remarkable.
we'll let you get ready, and pretty soon right here, we're gonna
Okay.
get cracking.
They've
And
started.
There we go. We're off, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we seem to be in. What game is this? Who are we observing? We're in Florry's game right now.
Yep,
Laith
so
is
we
taking
are
a look at it.
we are looking over here. So the United States of America starts in 1776 with a war of independence. This war is not fun. As you can
not at
see
all.
here, the UK has a lot more troops than you. The Navy will smash you, so they're just going to continually land.
Yeah.
Also, on top of this, it's at this point in the game where full cannon stacks are very important, and you have 4,000, which means if you engage, it's bad. This war is winnable. I've done it myself for a video. It's not. It's just a very inconvenient war, mainly because of that lack of manpower and having to build up cannon stacks.
That's true.
You basically need to run almost to bankruptcy because you need the infantry, but there are no cannon stacks over here, so you kind of need to just only use infantry, only use mercenaries, and then use your manpower to get yourself some artillery stacks. So that's the main thing. It looks like both of our contestants are not going to take the bait that we put in there. The bait we put in, by the way, chat, is this war we were hoping that someone might decide to fight it. They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. All they need to do here is go over here, offer tribute, suggest offer, and then surrender. They lose these territories, but these territories get sent to the 13 colonies, and because your capital, or their capital, is in the New World, they can fight a colony like New Spain or the 13 colonies without their overlord getting involved. It doesn't look like... I think he's going to fight. I think Florry's going to scrap. He is...
You think he's gonna... Yeah?
I mean, it looks like he might.
So yeah, we can go to the Habibi's POV right here, or actually my POV of Habibi, and he is not having technical difficulties. He was just doing the setup, and he somehow conjured 50k manpower. That's the important thing that he wanted to say. He's just like, I spawned 51k manpower, more than my max. How did I do that? And I was like, I don't know. That's what we're going to discuss with Laith right now. So Habibi doing some universe brain strats right now. In fact, look at this, chat. He has only the burgers as an estate right now. He is the American Republic.
USA. Have only the burgers.
Yeah, but lots of privileges active right here. Spawned massive amounts of manpower. Not taking any missions just yet. We can see his main army right here actually engaged in a battle with the British over in the province of Castine. He is about to get a dub right here. That's a massive win for for Thaddeus.
You got some great.
He has a Polish general. He has a Polish general, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe this guy, took his strats from the winged hussars and decided to bring them over to the state of Maine for a war versus Great Britain. But yeah,
where did he get the
Habibi
from?
I guess we'll never know. So let's actually see this, because we never saw this. How many provinces does the U.S. actually start off with? 66. So they start off with 66 provinces, both level right now still, because they're both fighting the independence war versus the UK. How much do you think they're gonna get, Laith? And chat. Also, I'm asking you, how much do you guys think they're gonna get? About 100?
It's a lot, but considering oh my god, can you flip to my POV? Florry's in London. He's in England.
He has landed.
What? Why? Why is he here? How is he here? Why are the boys here?
Sometimes you gotta invade Britain.
But why?
I mean, you just gotta, bro. Come on.
To be fair, it's mildly historically accurate. If you think about it, there was a U.S. Navy that went and raided the UK, so there is that.
There?
Yeah.
What did they raid?
It was. They were just terrorizing the actual island itself. We don't like to talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, it's kind of mad.
Got 40k manpower from the Parliament. That's how he spawned it. That's how he spawned. 66 seats. All of his provinces have seats in the parliament as we get a new ruler right here in Habibi's game. President Daniel York. Well, goodbye, George Washington.
If you flip to my POV, please, Midge. He might have started with 60% army professionalism, which is actually really important because you can regain manpower or disband, which means he can get rid of all of his cavalry and instead focus on building those that artillery.
How's Florry with artillery right now? Let me see that.
Oh, is he still here?
Did he build it up?
Yeah. So he built a stack of. Well, he's got 20, roughly 20,000 artillery. The combat width is 40. So
yeah. So if we flip right here, we can actually see that even after Habibi fought this war for a little bit, he still decided to accept peace with the British. And let's see, these are the amount of provinces he lost, and he's down from 66 to 52, losing 14 provinces. Now, was this the right move?
Yes, but he should have done it earlier.
He should have done it right away, chat. I think me and Laith share the same opinion right
like
here.
Three provinces.
Yeah.
But he has caused all those provinces, and he can declare war on the 13 colonies very, very quickly. I mean, what's that truce timer looking like?
Truce is going to be up in 11 years.
That's fine.
So,
he's got, long enough time.
He's got time. He's got time. But yeah, now it remains to be seen where he immediately starts his expansion. Is he going to fight the native guys? Yes, he is. There we go. We have a war started live, ladies and gentlemen, versus Cayuga right here, who are allied to these guys. Luckily, all of them are right next to each other. So,
I mean, that's ideal for him, and that's the thing. You can pick up a lot of native provinces. You kind of, in my opinion, it's probably best to try and go for Spanish Louisiana as quickly as possible because all of the provinces are really, really cheap. Right?
Yeah, super cheap.
Did he get a general of 100? What was that? Oh man! But the thing is, he's draining resources that he might need later on, and I'm gonna sit here and tell you now, it's Florry. At the end of the day, he's gonna have a plan. He doesn't do anything on a whim.
We're still,
I think he's left.
Left
Britain now. But this is great. I'm glad he's fighting him.
Yeah.
I mean, sunk cost fallacy. Let's see. What could he get now? 14% is looking very nice indeed. What could he get away with?
Can he actually take something here?
No, God no. The UK doesn't actually want anything.
If we go back to Habibi right here, he has ended his first war, or I should say wars versus natives right here, taking about 6 provinces, as we can see right here. So he's up to 58 right now, getting it back real quick. Started another war versus these guys right here, about 4 nations. He should be able to annex all of them, I think. Well, maybe not these guys, but yeah, 2 of these guys, Micmac and the Lenape.
Although technically Florry, does he see? Does Florry see? Oh, does he see?
I mean, he should be able to see it now. It is coastal, yeah.
But that's the thing. It does slow you down a bit, but let's not forget, Florry does have a very good PC and very fast internet. So maybe he'll be able to catch up in time. What is Habibi up to right now?
Yeah, so if we go to Habibi right here, we'll see. Yeah, Florry is still ahead just with those starting provinces, but taking so long in this initial war, man. Meanwhile, Habibi doing 3 wars simultaneously versus the real American nations right here. And how much is he gonna take? I mean, he can take some provinces, right? Just maybe clean these guys up until he gets to Florida, until he gets to Spanish Louisiana, New Spain, Spanish California, maybe even if he gets that far, right?
Well, so the important thing with that is that all of those provinces are so cheap. You can grab like one war score. You can grab
like, full annex these guys.
I mean, yeah, you grab 100%. Like you can grab like a 40 provinces, something like that. It's kind of ridiculous.
Provinces, yeah.
So
a declaration on Florida, the smallest Spanish colony in North America. This one realistically should be pretty easy because Florida is pretty small, right? But we'll see how he fares with the largest.
This is my POV. If you don't mind, it's going to get very interesting very quickly. Florry's decided on an all-out attack, but unfortunately, the Brits are ready for him. This could go very badly wrong.
Can he get stack wipe there?
But if he retreats out of it and goes to Sutherland and, let's see now, if he sieges this down faster, this is a 300 IQ. If he sieges this down, the Brits aren't stopping this blockade, which means he'll have trapped the entire British army. There it is. They're trapped. They're all trapped.
He does it.
He knocks the Brits down to low. Look at how cheap these provinces are.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty much 0 war score.
I mean, this is ridiculous. Look at that. It's only negative 15 right now. So this could be huge for Florry. All thanks to this.
Either way, while we're here, we can see that he has pieced out Florida and taken all provinces that he can from them, not all of the ones that they have, of course, and now he's up to 71 provinces. So, after starting out equal, both of our players at 66, Habibi lost 14 provinces, but now he's up. So Habibi officially takes the lead in this challenge, ladies and gentlemen, by having 5 more provinces that Florry currently does.
They're down to medium. They're down to medium. They're down to medium. I think they'll do it.
That's very good.
Oh, hang on. Will they? Will they? Yes. Okay, they pieced out. Okay, that was very important for Florry. He has currently got 67. I think he took 1 province. Ooh, I think that island trap did hurt him a lot. So he is up to 67.
Here for a second. He spent 23 minutes on getting 1 province.
Yes.
I don't think it was worth it.
Well,
Habibi's already up to 75.
Okay, so Habibi
massively
is
in the lead
ahead with probably a better economy. So now it's up to see if Florry can turn away. That is interesting, and we'll have to see where he goes from here. Does have manpower. Let's see what his loan situation is looking like. He has 34 loans. So he's actually a third of the way to bankruptcy.
34 loans, and how much money is he losing? So yeah, Habibi's economic situation is definitely better.
Florry is that, and this is what he understands about these kinds of challenges. This comes with pure experience. It's something that I did the Spice Challenge, for example, yesterday, live on Twitch. So make sure to follow on Twitch if you want to see us, me and Hawk do the challenge.
Yeah, we'll attempt them. Are we better than our players?
Well, yeah. I did quite well because I was willing to let hands fly, if that makes sense. You might think he's a third of the way to the bankruptcy, but he's only halfway through. He's already halfway through the challenge, right? Yeah. Stretch your nation to the absolute limit throughout is the play if you're able to do it properly, as we do see a war declaration on a lot of territories here. So he can get away with this amount of stuff. And I think, Hawk, you are going to be picking one of our challenges to play tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be live on Twitch exclusively, by the way, playing one of the challenges that our players have already done and seeing if I'm actually better than them. But as we move over to Habibi here directly, he is actually right now in his biggest war so far versus Isla Juana, which is of course Cuba, the Spanish-controlled colonies in the Caribbean. That's pretty much the entire island of Cuba, half of Hispaniola, and Puerto Rico as well. So yeah, this should be a fairly easy war. 46% war score versus Cuba already. At this point, Spain, I don't think they can enforce anymore, so this should be an easy cleanup for Habibi right here, and that's probably going to put him at, well, he's at 75 provinces right now. This is going to put him at, like, I think almost 90.
All right.
Yeah, so what I was getting at, as Habibi gets up to 95 provinces, chat, Florry at 79, halfway through, who do you got?
I mean, it's probably to get access to Mexico, but I would say blitzing west is probably a better idea because you just have that line connection. If you flip to your POV, I think something's happening.
Let's go back to Habibi real quick. His truce with the 13 colonies is up, ladies and gentlemen. Habibi has started his reconquest on the course he lost in the Independence War versus Great Britain, but in this war, he can nab a lot more. Look at this, man. A bunch of provinces down in Florida, over here in the Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, Louisiana coastline, Great Lakes region, New England. So right now, Habibi, starting another war versus Newfoundland as well.
We do have American Florida has been taken as Florry. So here's the thing about the natives. They spread out and try and hit all of your provinces, and you can just sit on their territories until the last guy and siege them down and then take them. I think you're right. They're not going to quite get enough time to... not going to be able to get ignoring the coring distance, which is a shame. But let's see here. I think, he's in a great place, and he can take Louisiana. I don't think Habibi's done that just yet. But obviously...
No, not yet. The only Spanish nations that he's fought is Florida and Cuba.
Let's see what Florry is up to right now. Florry is currently sitting at 102 provinces.
102. Florry has officially taken the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Habibi only at 96 provinces right now.
And I believe is looking to go up against the 13 colonies. So
very nice.
I mean, that's the next play here. I think
it's gotta be.
I mean, in our little test that we did to run speed, Newfoundland actually ended up declaring war on the UK, which would be very inconvenient for Florry.
Yeah.
You want them to be... Oh, there it is. 30 colonies, just the 30 colonies, only 5,000.
Very nice. Now, how large are they exactly? Can you go into the diplomat real quick? Just to, see all of their provinces and whatnot. They're not that big. So yeah, that should be super easy.
10. Yeah, it's very, very tiny. I think that's going to be a big part of it. So how many is he up to? Is old Habibi? Oh, hang on, we've got a war declaration against, what's this? British Louisiana. I didn't even see them.
Very nice. Yeah.
They're apparently.
I mean, they should be pretty small, right?
They're tiny, absolutely tiny.
Yeah. Okay. So if we go back to Habibi right here, we can see that he has finished off his war versus the 13 colonies. As soon as we flip, you guys will notice that, and he has gotten his cores back. And I can confirm that right now, Habibi is up to 125 provinces, even though we can't see that just yet right here, ladies and gentlemen. How much is Florry up to right
Florry
now? I think we're gonna go like this with the lead, man.
To 115. What's,
yeah, so Habibi back in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. This is literally neck and neck this campaign. I don't think we're gonna know anything until the end, really. Oh, massive news in Habibi's campaign. Great Britain is enforcing peace. There we go. The war with Newfoundland has gone on for too long, ladies and gentlemen. Negative war score. This is not something you want to happen.
That's really bad because Newfoundland.
This is not something you want to happen.
Do the white
yeah,
piece.
there we go. That's the right choice.
Yep,
that's
absolutely.
the right choice.
Don't get baited into it. You wait for the 5 years, you go again. That's honestly the best possible choice. Newfoundland, he breached the walls.
Nice,
that's all he needed.
Got Quebec, perfect. That's a big fort, level 9 fort.
That is a huge fort, and now he'll sit and try and take that. And I think he's got one more war in 15 years. Now the issue with Florry is he playing it a bit too close to the end. He also hasn't sorted out his merchants, which just kind of upsets me on a personal level. He is losing.
When do we do a final check? Let me ask you real quick. When do we do a final check? We'll do it now. Let's do it now. Final check, ladies and gentlemen.
On Florry's.
133. For Habibi, I can confirm 138. Neck and neck. It is going to be neck and neck till the final second chat. We really don't know who's going to take it away here. And I think it's impossible to predict as Habibi starts off his second war versus Florida, ends his war versus Newfoundland. Spanish Louisiana and New Spain got to be next. And those are going to be absolutely massive. Is this, lone taking out chat in preparation for the final massive wars versus, well, I guess Spanish Louisiana, who actually, who's pretty big, along with New Spain.
To my POV, please, if you don't mind. So 2 things have happened here. The first you can see immediately. Oh, look at that. And that is the power of the Newfoundland War. Do not forget that New Spain is up next. This is what Habibi was trying to do. That was kind of a huge enforced peace from the British. The British twice now have saved Florry's game. The first is by allowing him to siege down London and not using this navy, which, to be clear, they still have not moved. That was the first thing that was massive for Florry. The second thing is that not enforcing peace has meant Florry can take a lot of territory and is presumably now gearing up to fight New Spain. That is a big thing. The second thing is Florry got the National Bank event, which gave him a ton of money at a time in which he is pushing his nation to the absolute limit. This man has 47 loans now. He's managed to restructure things. He is looking a lot healthier and good. The risk of bankruptcy is gone.
Gentlemen, even more massive developments over in Habibi's game, fighting fighting Florida, Spanish Louisiana, and New Spain all at the same time. So that was the max loans. Got massive merc companies right here. We got the Grand Company. We got the Shanat Ton Free Warriors, regular armies. This is it. This is the all or nothing for Habibi. Now,
I think Florry now is what he needs to do is just blitz the New Spain troops. He does take the next tech. That's kind of an important one. I don't think it's worth switching out the unit types until after a victory. But Spanish Louisiana can be very, very annoying here if they decide to do sort of hit and run tactics. You need to go straight for the capital and hold it because that is the war score. And that's kind of the swing. As Florry should get a stack wipe off here. Nope, they nip out of it. No, they do not. This should be a stack wipe. It is. No, it's not. It's not. That's kind of important.
Yeah, truce with Newfoundland is up in 2 years in Habibi's game. I don't think he's going to be going for it at all.
I think he has time because Newfoundland's an easier fight because their capital is Quebec, which is a very valuable fort.
Yeah, but it's a level 9 fort though.
You can
Whereas
blitz
all
that.
of these Spanish guys have like level 1 or level 3 forts.
I would say he has to go for both. Obviously, he doesn't know that.
He's already locked down. Habibi has already locked down. Oh, he does actually peace out. Very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. If we flip to Habibi briefly here, we can see that he has pieced out Spanish Louisiana, full annexing them. 77% overextension, so he can handle this. And he does have enough admin points to core this up. So, yeah, I thought he was going to keep them until the end of the game, but no.
All right, we are going to be going to the final screen early. Usually we reserve what's about to happen next for the final 5, but things are
There
so
we go,
intense.
ladies and gentlemen.
We want to keep it from now.
This is
That is
insane,
phenomenal.
chat.
It looks like Florry is going to start to put together a peace deal. I mean, he has a lot of war score. You can see how much he has there. I can't tell if they'd agree to that or not. I'm watching their gameplay. I'm not watching it. I'm not looking in game.
Yeah.
The challenge, by the way, is starting as the United States of America in 1776 in honor of the 4th of July tomorrow. Wish America a happy birthday. Get as many provinces as possible in the North America continent. Because the Rebels is about to go.
You think he's gonna call it early?
I think he has to. Maybe not early, but he'll definitely slow down a little bit, be a bit more careful.
Habibi's at 51% war
He has
score
more
versus
war
New
score
Spain
than
right now. He
Florry.
has pieced out Florida, I can confirm as well. He has pieced out Florida as well. Man, can it get it? Can you get it? You know, more insane than this, right? This is the pinnacle of EU4 gameplay right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the concentration on both Habibi and Florry's face. Even though Habibi doesn't seem to move, it's because he's such a stoic. He studied Mark Anthony himself, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't even have to move while playing this game. But that's actually him. That's actually his cam. Not even a photo.
They're on another level. I think they are both playing for this to be the final war. He declared another war. Florry declared another war.
Another? Who's the green
Let's go
guy?
for
Is
Cuba.
that California?
Let's go for Cuba.
No.
Oh, Florry pieces out. Florry pieces
He
out.
pieces out.
Mexico.
He
Look at
actually
how
pieced
wide
out.
is my territory.
Oh
That's
my god, ladies and
ridiculous.
gentlemen, that's not something we
He's
expected.
declaring another. He's declaring another. Look at that. That is a ridiculous amount. It's been less
I am
than
in
20
shock.
years. He's also declared war against California and Cuba.
Is he going to be able to
way
run
better
this?
than I
What's his
thought. I'm playing for
overextension?
two.
Let's check his money situation and overextension real quick.
348%.
Oh my god. Gentlemen, Habibi in one war versus New Spain, Florry in 3 different wars versus 3 different Spanish colonial nations.
we lost
Can he
Habibi?
juggle 3 wars at once with 3 minutes remaining? Habibi, way more stable game. Still running this war right here.
Habibi's
Florry playing a lot.
just frozen. What's going on with Habibi?
Habibi is staying paused or something like that.
But he's not
Yeah.
like, is it? Oh
As
my
Habibi
God.
is forcing, his PC to run to the max and stuff like that, pushing everything
out with
to the
California.
edge, ladies and gentlemen. Starting another war, Habibi fighting California now too with just 2 minutes on the clock.
This is
Florry
ridiculous.
piecing out someone.
This is, I mean, Florry's
And by the way,
slowly pieced out
chat, even if
California.
you see Red Hawk or Laith is lagging, that's what it's always gonna say, even if the issue is on Habibi or Florry's side. So, just so we're clear here.
What's
have
Florry doing?
Caster
Because that's
internet,
South
bro.
America. He's attacking South America right now rather than
Florry,
North.
it might look like he's attacking South America, but the continent of North America is what matters, and New Granada
Yeah.
does have
New Granada
Okay.
does have
territory
provinces
in North
yeah.
America. Although if he does get distracted and goes for South America, that would be incredibly funny.
Happened. 30 seconds left. They already have their 1 minute warning right here. We're a little bit. There we go.
Peaced out.
Peace out from Habibi, taking massive amounts of land over in in the New Spain
20
region.
seconds left for
20
Florry. It
seconds
could
left on the
break.
clock.
It could
What's
break.
gonna happen right
He
here?
needs to stop.
We literally
he needs to
don't know.
stop the count. He needs to stop, else he's gonna break. His nation's gonna go. His nation is gonna go. There's 10
And here we
seconds
go.
left.
10,
He's
9,
peaced out.
eight,
Does he know?
7,
Pause.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Yes.
Both of our players have done so much more than I thought they'd be able to. Like, that is phenomenal. That is ridiculous how well that went. That was crazy. That
Quite
was
a lot. Quite a lot. Quite a lot.
that's my favorite duel so far. That was
Yeah, that was
I
super
mean,
tight. That was super tight. Jumping into Habibi's game right here, ladies and gentlemen. The date is 24th of July, 1798. Still in a war versus Spanish California. Pieced all these guys out. Everything's in North America. Habibi has 274 provinces. That is the number to beat. Duel of the day. There we are in Florry's game.
So Florry
Lily.
does have 3 provinces that are not in the correct place, and that means
No,
he's
no, no. They are.
disqualified.
They are.
No, I'm kidding.
They are in North America.
They aren't.
They are. They are.
Oh, they
Cover
are?
on them. They are.
Oh my God,
All
they
of
are.
them are in
You're
North
correct. You are. I'm so sorry. You are correct. You are correct. My bad. My bad. I'm now disqualified. Damn. Okay. Well, as you can see, he did take Canada. He did take California. Florry comes out of this with a massive 366. I mean, it's phenomenal, and that's Canada.
By
That's Canada.
almost 100.
I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, massive, massive lead right there. It was so tight for the entire campaign, but Florry comes out on top with more than 100.
I also got enforced by England white piece. If I didn't do that, I would have had Canada, and then if we didn't slow down, I could have gotten California, more Mexico. But I think he would have still won, even after that.
Florry,
So
just
I'm
to catch you up, Habibi managed to get a whopping 630 provinces. He's completely.
Oh my god!
Now, boys, a question from me right here. You both stayed in the independence war quite long. Do you both think that that was a mistake?
Yes.
Yeah. Should have
Definitely.
just day one put suggestion.
Yeah.
But then
It-
5
it,
minutes in, I realized I didn't have to win, and I just accepted the
No.
demands.
Yeah.
So incredibly close. Easily the best duel that we've had thus
for
far.
sure,
So
for
thank you
sure.
both
Super
very,
tight
very
until the
much
end.
for both of those. And Habibi, you still do have your 2 points, so you're still in contention for
Definitely.
the title. Well, chaps, thank you both
There you
very
have
much,
it.
and we'll see
Well
you both
played, man.
next week.
Congrats.
Yep.